Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story, uh, a long time ago, um, when I was back in high school, uh, back in Rapid City Central. That's where I used to attend, dude. And there was this girl from from California, she's all new and stuff, dude. She's all all new and stuff, but at the same time, she kind of she looks native, but for some reason she looks white, she's native right there, and the next, she's white all of a sudden. I don't know, it's kind of like seeing like two different things all at the same time, but I don't know. Yeah, but this girl, she, she's all new, coming from California, and nobody ever dared try to like approach her and stuff like that, dude. Nobody, Yeah, she was like an outcast, yeah, an outcast. And for some reason, only she likes, talks to a bunch of white boys, with blonde hair and blue eyes and stuff, just only other natives, were curious about her, and they're like, who is she and where she's from and all that, but not, but no, but nobody ever, tried to approach her, At first, she was like shy and quiet, but and 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 she is pretty much like attractive, she's pretty much like an average weight, like skinny but not skinny, but like average weight or something like that. Yeah, yeah, she's attractive and all that, but at the same time, she's kind of like mean, mean back then, Uh, y- you know, yeah, she's kind of like all mean and stuff, but for some reason, she talks bad, bad, bad stuff about natives, to all these bunch of like white kids, these other white, yeah, to her white friends, it's crazy, At first, I thought she was kind of like shy and all that, just an outcast, and I'm not sure if she was, like an emo or something like that, dude. I don't know. But I know she prefers like heavy on like some kind of clothing, like black, but not black, like dark clothing, she wears this like some kind of like a gray sweater or something like a gray a gray sweater or something like that, you know. Yeah. And she and she has like long hair and stuff, long black hair, but for some reason she looks kind of mean and stuff, nobody ever did, try to talk to or approach her, not one single native ever did, It's mostly, it's mostly like white people, I mean, white kids, back in high school, Yeah, yeah, yeah. She likes, likes to talk about, bad stuff about natives, It kind of like degrades me to like. At the same time, it's just I don't know, dude. it felt like she really like struck me down with a sword or something. Saying all this bad stuff. And this was and this was during and this was during my senior year though. you know, and that native girl, huh, and and that girl from California. She just uh, uh, she was supposed to like graduate with me like at the same year, but she never really did, like walk on stage and stuff like that. And when I think about all the stuff what she says and all that, I don't know. It just kind of like kind of struck me down. It's just really kind of hurted me in some ways. For what she says. For us Lakotas, we call them um, Ieska, like half native, half white, something like that, or perhaps the term like half breed, but we call them like Ieska, like they're half natives, yeah, half native, half white, And of course, yeah, when I do think about her so much, I don't know, I don't know, dude. It's just uh at, at some point at at some point I do feel bad for her, and the next I don't, Yeah, even once in a while I like see her like just now and then, I mean, like once in a while, she married to a white guy, and have yeah. She's married to a white guy, and have a kid from him, a white kid. So yeah, but uh, uh yeah, I somewhat, you know, I really kind of feel bad for her, and the next I don't, But when I think about all the horrific shit she says about natives, I don't know. And even though when I look at her skin, it's like she is pretty much the same skin as mine, but she's kind of like white, like she's native, she's native right there, and the next she's white, you know, I wouldn't say she's like brainwashed, whitewashed, or colonized, I wouldn't even dare try to claim her, even if she's like beautiful and attractive, but she is so malicious, so evil, so perverse for everything what she says that coming out of her mouth, and I just can't even stomach, Yeah, yeah. And during the last days, of my senior year, she just like give me an evil eye, I don't know, I was like, oh shit, dude. And she just like give me, a really evil eye, man. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, but yeah. She is supposed to like walk on stage, like she's supposed to like graduate the same year as me, but she never really did like walk on stage and stuff. even when the principal, like called her name out, she never really did. I'll walk on stage, or yeah, and graduate the same year with me though. But yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Once in a while I see her, and then now I know I don't know. And even if I do like see her once in a while, I never dare try to look at her, I never dare try to look at her straight in the eye, She knows me, she knows me, So, I don't know. She knows me and sees me, and knows me personally, but we never really met, so. Yeah, but if anything, man, dude, I rather keep my distance, I really like stay away from her, At some point, I got admit, sometimes she really creeps me out, and then sometimes she doesn't, man, dude. But when I think about all the horrific she says, all the horrific shit she says, I don't know, man. I just can't even stomach, all the hateful maliciousness, all the evil shit she said about niggas, man. I can, nor I can really forgive her on that, She has the same skin as me, though, so, and the same black hair as me, though, but I wouldn't even dare try to claim her, But, yeah. Person for me to, it's hard for me to trust, half natives, But the only thing I can say is, either you're native or you're not, It's about it. Oh, that's what I'm gonna say, And that's pretty much how, what I gotta say, So, what I have to say, But anyways, this is what I, yeah, gotta say about this whole thing, about this chick from California, who came over to my high school, But yeah, well, anyways, yeah, I'll talk, I'll explain some other time, about other stuff, later.